Well, howdy there, guys. It's Zero Snidey Jester back to Inside Pitch in our 2015 Major League Baseball tournament here. Today we've got a game from the South bracket, I believe. Nope, it's the North bracket. We got the number 13 seed Minnesota Twins with a 512 winning percentage going up against the 29 seed Cincinnati Reds with a winning percentage of 395. The Reds took out the defending, well, I guess not defending, the World Series champion Kansas City Royals 4-3 in a very, very exciting game. Highly recommend you go check out that game. So, Cincinnati, the 29 seed, against the 13 seed Milwaukee, Minnesota Twins, not Milwaukee, Minnesota Twins, sorry. Getting ahead of myself. So Minnesota is actually one of only two American League teams left in the tournament. Between them and Detroit, they are the only American League teams left in the whole tournament. So does that mean the National League is better? I don't know. We'll have to see. Anyways, let's get on with it here as we have Mike Pelfrey starting today for Minnesota. Mike Pelfrey was 6-11 with a 4.26 ERA, 164 innings pitched, 198 hits, 86 strikeouts, 44 walks. He'll be going up against Billy Hamilton in center field, Marlon Byrd in left field, Tom Frazier at third, Jay Bruce in right, Brandon Phillips is second, Payne at catcher, Zach Kozar at short, Skip Schumacher is the DH, and Joey Votto at first base. For Minnesota, well, let's look at the Cincinnati pitcher. Anthony Desclafani. Let's see, Desclafani. Desclafani? Anthony Desclafani, I think is how it is. He's going up against Danny Santana, shortstop, Ryan Dozier, second base, Joe Mauer, first base, Torrey Hunter, right field. Escobar is the DH. Trevor, and I had a problem with him last time. It's like Booth, so it's going to be Plouffe, Trevor Plouffe, third baseman. Eddie Rosario, left fielder. Kurt Suzuki at catcher, and Aaron Hicks is the center field. Let's get the game on here. Minnesota is the 13th seed, but we will be using American League rules, and Minnesota, being the lower seed in the tournament, gets home field advantage. So -2 on strikeouts, -2 on walks. Let's take a look at the Minnesota defense. Rosario in left, above average. Hicks in center is below average. Hunter in right is below average. Booth, so it'd be Plouffe at third is average. Santana at short is horrible. Dozier is below average. Mauer at first base is below average. Pelfrey on the mound is horrible, and Suzuki's below average. So very, very, they better not get a lot of range plays, or they're in big trouble. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's the lowest I've ever seen. 27 is average. So they are 8 below average. So basically 1 below average everywhere. All right, so let's get this game on the way. Billy Hamilton. Billy has not scored a hit yet, but's got himself a stolen base and scored a run. So let's get it on. Mike Pelfrey against Billy Hamilton here. Switch hitting Billy Hamilton. It's a 3-2. We're going to have a range play right off the bat. Wow. 2-3. And that is going to fall in as Hicks cannot make the play, and Billy Hamilton's on first base. And he's going to try to steal, and it's a stolen base. So Billy Hamilton makes it over to second before the crowd even gets in their seats. Marlon Byrd, where's his stats? Here they are. So 400 in the tournament, an RBI, scored a run up against Mike Pelfrey. 2-2, no strikeout. Ball hit is a single into left field. Torrey Hunter can't make the play. Coming around first, no. Billy Hamilton stays at third base, does not score. So Hunter gets the ball back in quickly. Todd Frazier, third baseman here. Todd Frazier batting 200 in the tournament. 5 at bats. Todd Frazier, nobody out yet in the first inning. Mike Pelfrey, 52. That's a blank for Todd Frazier. 53. That's going to fall into center field possibly. It's going to be caught by Hicks. So, yes. So it's a 1. So we're going to roll the next dice. 6. So lead runner advances. So lead runner is going to advance. So Billy Hamilton's going to score. And on the throw home, if the roll is less than or equal to, no, it's not less than or equal to. So sacrifice fly for Todd Frazier, and Cincinnati jumps on the board 1-0. Jay Bruce, no hits at 5 at bats. And let's see what happens. 6-5. And now Jay Bruce, 66. That's going to be a double into center field. And that's it. They're going to hold up Marlon Byrd at third base. Hold him up. So second and third one out. And Brandon Phillips batting 600. Stolen base and RBI. Scored a run. And Mike Pelfrey really needs to get somebody out. Brandon Phillips, 1-1. This can be ground ball to short. As a base runner from third going to try and score? Yes. Will the defense try for the auto out at first? I'm going to say, do we try? Getting it out would obviously be good, but let the defense try for the auto out. 4. He'll score 66% of the time. Do you just take the out and let him score? Yes, we'll take the auto out. So runner on second, advance only on a roll of 6 on balls hit to third base. So he is going to score on the play. Ball was hit to third. Runner advance only on a 6 and balls hit to third. So Jay Bruce should be able to advance. Grounded out, runner on second. It was a hit by, it was hit to short. Okay, so that's why. So runners advance on balls hit to short if they're other, no, okay, so that's why. All right, so out at first, they'll take the out. Give up the run. Brian Pena, hitless in the tournament. 5th at bat, 2-3. We got target field check here. And it's going to be a ground ball. And it's going to get out of the inning. So they gave up a couple. Not off to a great start. Mike Pelfrey get laid up. Anthony Desclafani was 9-13, 4.05 ERA, 184 innings pitched, 194 hits, 151 strikeouts, 50 walks. Let's see if Minnesota can get on track here. Defensive, average, above average, above average, average, above average, above average, average, above average, and below average. 27 is 11, 15, 18, 22, 25, 29, 31. So they are 4 above average. So big difference in range here. Danny Santana still hitless in the tournament. This is his first at bat, though. He did not start the other game. So being a switch hitter, he gets to start this game 5-3. Let's see if we can get things going here for Minnesota. Against the right, he's going to be ground ball back to the pitcher, one away. Brian Dozier still hitless in the tournament. Brian Dozier hitless in the tournament, 41. 41, bouncer back, 1-4. That's going to be a single. Single past Frazier, between Frazier and Cozart. And they look like they want to put the steal on, so steal away. And it's a stolen base. Stolen base for Brian Dozier. That gives Joe Mauer a chance. Batting .250 in the tournament. Scores a run. It's a 24. And he walked him. First and second. Only one out. Torrey Hunter looking for his first hit in the tournament. Torrey Hunter, right fielder. Here's the windup in the pitch. See where it goes. 52. Fly ball into right field. No advancement for the runners. Two-way. Eduardo Escobar, .250 in the tournament. One home run, 2 RBIs, and also scored a run. Desclafani winds up. We got a range play at the ballpark. May be able to take away a hit. We shall see. It's hit to Kozar. 6-4. 4 is his range, so he's successful and ends the inning. So Minnesota threatens in the bottom of the first, but unable to get any runs across. Zach Kozar, 1 RBI, hitless in the tournament. Mike Pelfrey, let's see if he can settle down here. 55, and plunks him. So man on first, Zach Kozar. Skip Schumacher, the DH, scored a run, batting .250 in the tournament. Zach Kozar. Skip Schumacher, 35. And it's going to be a pass ball. And going over to second is Zach Kozar. And Mike Pelfrey might be getting the early hook if this continues. 64, error possibility. 63, ground ball hit to second. And no error on the play. Out at first, runner will advance out at first. Joey Votto, 1 out, man on third, hitless in the tournament. Joey Votto, the first baseman. 56, and he strikes out. Big strikeout for Pelfrey. Farley. Billy Hamilton, 1 for 1, scored a run, stole a base. 64, error on a ground ball. That's a 45, and that's going to fly out to left field. And Pelfrey gets out of the inning. All right, Trevor. Good old Trevor. Yes, Trevor. I know your last name is like Booth, so it's Plouffe. Trevor Plouffe. And he's batting .333. Scored a run. Let's see what he can do with Anthony Desclafani's pitch. Here's a windup and error possibility. Error check. 52. Frazier, no error on the play, although he does make his fair share of errors. Eddie Rosario, looking for his first hit of the tournament. Eddie Rosario, left fielder. 2-3, and we got a target field check here for Eddie Rosario. He's going to pop it up behind home plate for the out. Kurt Suzuki, 500 in the tournament. He's got a home run, 3 RBIs, scored a run. The catcher, Kurt Suzuki. 1-5. Kurt Suzuki. He's going to ground ball to Kozar over to Votto in time, and that ends the second inning. Cincinnati 2, Minnesota 0. So Marlon Byrd, 1-for-1, scored a run, batting 500. Uh-oh, another range check for Minnesota. 62. And fortunately, Rosario, their best defender, makes the play. Makes her play. Danny Santana is their shortstop. 261 starts. Escobar is DHing. Probably, wonder, go back to the game right now. Todd Frazier, third base, walked his first time up, had an RBI. Another range play. Oh my gosh, back-to-back range plays. 1-2. Be a fly ball into center field. Doesn't make the catch. Man aboard. So 1 out. Man on first. 46. Jay Bruce, the lefty, right fielder. And he's going to pop it up. Pop it up to Dozier. Second out. Pops it up to Dozier for the second out. So 2 away in the top of the third. All right, let's see. Brandon Phillips, 0-for-1 with an RBI. No strikeout. And he singles into center field. And they're going to hold the runner at second. So first and second 2 outs for Brian Pena. Still looking for his first hit of the tournament. 0-for-1 today. And it's going to be into center field. Falls in for a single. That's going to score and advance the runners. So 3-0 Cincinnati. Top of 3. Zach Kozar. 24. 63. And look at that. Another single up the middle there. I'm sorry, not up the middle, but up the third base line. Another run's going to score. It's 4-0. And all right, they're gonna bull him. Mike Pelfrey. Let's see, got 2 lefties coming up, so might as well go with Brian Dunsing here. See if we can get a lefty out with 2 outs in the third inning. Oh, good thing they went with the lefty-lefty matchup, or that would have been a home run possibility. But instead, Skip Schumacher strikes out to end the inning. So good call by the manager to get out the starting pitcher, put it in the lefty there. All right, Aaron Hicks. Still looking for his first hit of the tournament. Hit by pitch, not hit by pitch. 63, and against the righty, it's going to be a ground ball to Kozar. 1 away. Danny Santana 0-for-1. The shortstop. They really need to get something going here. Strikeout for Santana. Brian Dozier, the second baseman. 1-for-1 today. 56. Got a range play for Cincinnati. It's going to be the pitcher. Makes the play. Desclafani. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they go in the top of 4. Ryan Dunsing comes in. Faced Joey Votto. 42 error possibility. And it's another single. Another single by Cincinnati. That's 8 hits for them. Dunsing will stay in against the switch hitter 42, error, ground ball possibility. 2-2, and it's a fly ball. No advancement, so one away here in the top of 4. Marlon Bird, 1 for 2, scored a run. The left fielder, 35. Home run check. It is going to be a home run check. 1 through 14 is a home run, and it is a home run by Marlon Bird. And Cincinnati opens up a 6-0 lead. Oh boy, righty, lefty, righty. So Blaine Boyer's coming in. Blaine Boyer against Todd Frazier. 41-0. 2-run home run by Marlon Bird, the left fielder. It's making Cincinnati the 29 seed. So it's the seed from the one from the very bottom, and no error on the play, but another single by Cincinnati. Jay Bruce, 1 for 2 with a double. And the Big Red Machine is coming alive here in the 2015 tournament. And they could be on their way to the Elite Eight. And a 1, so that is a ground ball double play to end the inning. But 6-0 going to the bottom of 4. Unless the Twins start generating some offense, their role in the tournament could be over. 21, well, there's a good way to start it off. No error, but man on first. Joe Mauer gets a big base hit. Torrey Hunter 0 for 1. Let's see if they can put a couple hits together here. 2-6. Nope, Torrey Hunter with the strikeout. Escobar 0 for 1. 62 range play at the ballpark. That's a 53. That's Billy Hamilton, who can't make the play. And lead runner advances. So advance. And if roll is less than or equal to the trailing runner, he's going to advance as well. No, he's not. It's a 1 versus 2. So going first to third, Joe Mauer, Escobar. So they got something cooking here in the bottom of the 4th inning for Trevor Plouffe. Trevor Plouffe is up. I'm going to keep saying that until I remember. And he strikes out on a 2-2 pitch to Desclafani with another big strikeout. Rosario 0 for 1. 2 outs, man on first and third. 65. Desclafani with the pitch, and 61. That is going to be a ground ball to Kozar. Ends the inning. So something going for Minnesota there in the 4th, but it fell short. Brandon Phillips 1 for 2, scored a run, has an RBI. Batting .571 in the tournament. Another range play here. 43, that's going to be a fly ball to center. Hicks can't make the play, and that's going to fall in for a double. Brian Pena. No strikeout. 2-2. That's going to be a pop-up to Dozier. It makes the play this time, 1 away. So Blaine Boyer against Zach Kozar, 55. And a 46. So pop up to Trevor Plouffe and 2-way. Skip Schumacher struck out last time up in a big situation. And no hit by pitch. 45. A singles into right field. And that's going to score Brandon Phillips. 7-0 Cincinnati. Blaine Boyer's done. Aaron Thompson. So they're going to bring in Aaron Thompson, the lefty, against Joey Votto. 35. See if they can stop the bleeding here. And once again, the Big Red Machine Puts out another run across. 1 run on 2 hits. They're a hit machine right now. 12 hits, 7 runs. Suzuki 0 for 1. 1-6 error possibility. And 34. Ground ball. No error. 1 away. Aaron Hicks 0 for 1. Hit by pitch. Nope. Close. 32. He's got a single in the left field. Danny Santana, the shortstop. I'd like to move him to short, Escobar to short, bring in a different pinch hitter, but Danny Santana. Hmm. All right, we'll just let it roll. 7-0. 35. And it's going to fall in for a single, only 1-3, and that one falls in. So first and second with 1 out for Brian Dozier is 1 for 2. Could they make it interesting if they got some hits here? 24. It's off the end of his bat. Where's it go? Goes into left field for the out. No advancement. 2-way for Joe Mauer. 1 for 1 with a walk. 36. No hit by pitch. So Joe Mauer's got a hold of 1. 64. That's going to be a single past Phillips. That's going to score a run and advance the man to third. So first and third, Twins are aboard. Torrey Hunter, right fielder, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 240, 22 home runs. We'll let him go. 3-3 and no strikeout. Let's see if he can get a big base hit here. And he does into center field. And so 6, lead runner thrown out. Oh no. So thrown out. Joe Mauer thrown out trying to get to third. Ends the inning. It could have been a big one. Could have been a big one. They would have had first and third with 2 outs again. Well, they scored a couple runs, 2 runs and 4 hits. All right, Billy Hamilton up against Aaron Thompson, 1-2. Strikes out Hamilton. Marlon Byrd, the home run hitter, 25. Uh-oh, we got another chance for home runs for Marlon Byrd here. Back-to-back home runs. No, not this time. 64. It's a ground ball. Todd Frazier, 2 for 2, scored a run, has an RBI, 42. Todd Frazier, 65's got himself a single in the left field. And Aaron Thompson against Jay Bruce, 45. And he flies out to right to end the inning. So Escobar here, 1 for 2 today. Desclafani, 2-6, no strikeout. Escobar, 42, ground ball, hit it to Frazier. Frazier on to Votto. Trevor Plouffe, 63, no strikeout. They could get another run or two. Things could get interesting. Ground ball hit to Kozar. Rosario in left field, 0 for 2 today. And strikes out to end the inning. So top of 7. Got a righty, a switchy, and a righty. Casey Finn's going to come in. Casey Finn from Minnesota against Brandon Phillips, 2 for 3 with a double, an RBI. .36, another single. and past Santana there. All right. Brian Pena, 1 for 3 with an RBI. And a blank. 23. Fly ball into left field, 1 away. Kozar, 1 for 2 with an RBI. Uh-oh. Ooh, no home run for Kozar. 53. Ground ball hit to short. And on to Dozier, on to Mauer. It's a ground ball, double play to end the inning. So 6-4-3 there. Desclafani's now officially tired. If he allows a runner, he'll have to be pulled. Suzuki here, 3-6, hit by pitch, and he hits him. And that's it for Desclafani. So they have a switchy, and then a righty coming up. So we're just going to put in Burke Badenhop. Burke Badenhop is coming into pitch for Cincinnati. Burke Badenhop against Aaron Hicks, 1 for 2. Scored a run. 6-4. Uh-oh, home run check. It is a home run check. So 1 through 6 down here. And we're going to have us a little bit closer game. Ooh, just missed it. Instead, he hits a little nibbler back to the pitcher. It is going to be a forced out as second fielder's choice instead of a home run. Could have made things interesting. Danny Santana, 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Still a man on first, though. A fly ball into right field. 2 away. Brian Dozier, 1 for 3. And that, does not fall in there. 2-3. That's going to be a double, though. It doesn't score the run, though. Second and third for Joe Mauer. 2 for 2 and a walk. All right, that's enough for Bischoff here. They're going to go to Manny Parra. Manny Parra is going to come in, the lefty, and face Joe Mauer, the lefty. Lefty on lefty matchup. Man on second and third. See what happens. Things could get interesting. Ooh, range play at the ballpark for Joe Mauer. He's got himself a single, but Jay Bruce makes a diving stab out in right field, takes a single away, and ends the inning. And once again, another inning. Minnesota could have had some a big inning, and it's taken away. So you got to give Cincinnati credit. The Twins are trying to mount a comeback, but they just won't allow them. So Casey Finn, the righty, we might as well pull him and see, do we have a lefty? This is what inning? Top of the 8th. Don't want to use our closer if we can at all afford not to. Ryan O'Rourke is going to come in, the lefty, and face Skip Schumacher, 1 for 3 with a strikeout. 53. Uh-oh. Ooh, doesn't hit many home runs. 45. That's going to be a single, though. He'll take a single. And that is their 15th hit of the day. Joey Votto, 1 for 3. 41. Joey Votto strikes out. And remember, Minnesota is only one of 2 American League teams left in the tournament. If Cincinnati comes in the 29 seed and beats them, there will be 1 American League team left, which will be the Detroit Tigers. Let's see, what do we have here? 34 against Billy Hamilton, 1 for 4. Fly ball into right. Ryan O'Rourke, 1-2, ballpark, target field. And a little fly ball into left. So bottom of 8, Manny Parra is coming out. They're going to bring in J.J. Hoover. J.J. Hoover's coming in to face Torrey Hunter. J.J. Hoover against Torrey Hunter. 2-5. Uh-oh, home run check. And 1 through 11, and Torrey Hunter's got himself a home run. And he does. Torrey Hunter cranks one out into deep center field. Up against the wall. Hamilton watches it go over, and it's 7-3 ball game. Escobar, they could have used that last inning when there was 2 men aboard. Escobar 1 for 3, batting .286 in the tournament. 53 error possibility and a ground ball. 1-4. That's a single. Single in the left field. Things are getting a little more interesting now. They wanted to pick off, but there's no check, so no sense in doing it. Trevor Plouffe, third baseman, 0 for 3. 0 for 3. Third baseman. What was his stats? 244, 22 home runs. Do they have anybody on the bench is the question. Shane Robinson, 250. Manuel Sano, 269. He can play third base. What's Manuel Sano? He's a 2 range. So you lose some range. Few less home runs, a little bit better batting. Now, I think you just leave Trevor Poof in there and see what he can do. 1-2, he can strike out. Unfortunate. So only one out, though. Eddie Rosario, 0 for 3, left fielder. Not hitless in the tournament so far. 0 for 6. Has scored a couple runs, so walked a couple times, obviously. Eddie Rosario, 267, 13 home runs, 50 RBIs. Bottom of 8. He is a lefty, so we'll leave him in against the righty. 6-4. That's going to be ground ball to Kozar. And forced out is second and fielder's choice. So the righty, Kurt Suzuki, 0 for 2, 250 in the batting 250 in the tournament. I really don't think we have. He only bats 146 with 2 home runs. All right, we'll leave Kurt Suzuki in and see if he can do something. 2-5. Oh, it's a home run shack. 1 through 4. Well, I mean, it's something, right? 1 through 4. He's got a chance at it. 1 through 4. 1 through 4. No. It's a liner. It's a liner. Right down to Frazier. Ends the inning. All right, O'Rourke is out. Righty, lefty, righty coming up. So we're going to bring in J.R. Graham. Defeats Todd Frazier. 7-3, bottom of 9. I'm sorry, top of 9. 1-4, air and a ground ball. 32, and that's a fly ball, so no error. Jay Bruce, 1 for 4 with a double. 63, air and a throw possibility. 63, yeah, it's going to be Mauer. And Joe Mauer doesn't make very many errors. This time he does. And it's a throwing error. Pitched it too high for Graham trying to cover first. And on board is Jay Bruce. They want to steal with Jay Bruce. So we're going for it. And it's a stolen base for Jay Bruce. Brandon Phillips. Batting .667 in the tournament. 3 for 4. A double. 2 runs and an RBI. 32. No strikeout. 31. He hits in his center field, and 4 is going to be a triple for Brandon Phillips. And a big triple. At this point, Brandon Phillips might be tournament MVP for his team. He's batting .667. He's 3 for 4 with a double, a triple, an RBI, 2 runs. and scored another one for Cincinnati. They go up 8-3, one away, and he's sitting on third base. J.R. Graham against Brian Pena, 36, and he walks him. What? He's got to get this guy out. J.R. Graham, 63, error possibility. 34, fly ball into center field. Is it deep enough? And it is. So Brandon Phillips comes in to score, makes it 9-3, two away, top of 9, and that should put this game out of reach now. Another walk. Joey Votto 1 for 4. Range play at the ballpark. J.R. Graham here, grounded back to the pitcher who makes the play. Nope, don't care about your ERA in this game. In this tournament, we don't care about it. All right, so comes down to 9-3, bottom of 9. Minnesota fighting for their lives here. Aaron Hicks, just let it roll and see what happens. 51. This will be the best comeback in a long, long, long time. Nope, little fly ball. Danny Santana against J.R. Hoover. We're just going to leave Hoover in. That's rest the closer. Error and a ground ball. And it's a liner, so no error. And down to the last out here, Brian Dozier, 250, 2 for 2 in the tournament. Target field check, 43, and that's going to end it. Big pop fly. Billy Hamilton races under it, waits for it to come down, and that's it. And the 29th seed, is it 29? Yes, 29th seed, Cincinnati Reds. The big red machine moves on in the tournament with a 9-3 dominating victory against Minnesota. Billy Hamilton 1 for 5. Marlon Byrd 2 for 5. Todd Frazier 3 for 4. Jay Bruce 1 for 5. 4 for 5. Brandon Phillips batting 700 in the tournament. 7 out of 10 he's hit. 1 out of 4 Brian Pena. 1 out of 3 Zach Kozar. 2 out of 4 Skip Schumacher. 1 out of 5 Joey Votto. 16 hits. Had 2 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run, 2 walks, and only 4 strikeouts. Minnesota actually had 10 hits. They had 1 double and 1 home run, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Santana 1 for 5. Dozier 2 for 5. Mauer 2 out of 3. Torrey Hunter 2 for 4. Escobar 2 for 4. Trevor Booth. So Trevor Plouffe 0 for 4. Rosario 0 for 4. Suzuki 0 for 3. So that was at 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Really let Minnesota down. Pelfrey didn't help with his 2 2/3, giving up 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 1 strikeout, 1 hit by pitch. Desclafani gets the win. 6 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 earns, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, 1 hit. And the big red machine here, 9-3. Let's take a look at our tournament bracket. Cincinnati, Milwaukee. And Cincinnati 9, Milwaukee 3. And the 29th seed in the tournament, the second to bottom, moves on and will face the winner of the Atlanta Braves and San Francisco Giants, the 12-28 matchup, as the Braves knocked out the Blue Jays, the number 5 seed in the first round, and San Francisco got past Chicago 3-0. And then we'll have our North bracket set. Got 2 more games down here in the South bracket. Next one coming up will be Cubs and Washington. Chicago Cubs, the number 3 seed, and the 14 seed Washington Nationals. So I think this was actually the only bracket where we had the two lower seeds from the previous actually move on. Let's see if that is correct. Yes, that looks to be correct to me. So the only bracket in the whole thing where both of the favored or lower seeds should have advanced and did advance. So, but it was a struggle for Chicago against the 30 seed. If you have not seen that game, you should definitely go back and check that one out. All right, guys. Well, that brings us to a close of another 2015 Major League Baseball one and done tournament. We got one, two, three more games here in the second round. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.